Hello and a very warm welcome. Now, let's talk about Manchester United goalkeepers. As a football club, we've always been blessed with great goalkeepers. Peter Schmeichel, the best ever. Edwin van der Sar, and we've been blessed over the years to have David De Gea. But reports are coming out. Now it's clear to see that one of our goalkeepers has to be sold. Whether it's David De Gea or Dean Henderson. Who do you choose? Do you choose David De Gea? Do you stick with David De Gea, who saved our arse time and time again, and he will go down as a United great? And he's still part of the squad where we won our last Premier League title. Or do you go for the academy graduate Dean Henderson and the youngster? Now, this is a very, very tough decision, and I'm glad I don't have to make the decision. But I'm not going to sit on the fence. If I had to pick a goalkeeper, now it's pretty clear the media are after David De Gea, because they keep, even on BT Sport last night, they were having a look at the goalkeeper when the goalkeeper wasn't to blame for St. Maxim scoring the goal. It was no one reacting to Maguire heading it away. They just left him free. For me, I don't blame De Gea for that goal. I do blame him against Everton. 100%. Stand by it. 100%. David De Gea was at fault for the first goal, and he was at fault for the third goal. Well, the defence and him were at fault for the third goal. David De Gea, I absolutely love him. Fantastic servant for the football club. David De Gea was a world-class goalkeeper. He's not had a poor season. People are saying he's had a poor season. I don't think he has. He comes under a lot of scrutiny and criticism. I remember Roy Keane going in on him. De Gea, Maguire, you should hang your head in shame. Representing Manchester United. Get close to people. Shut them down. De Gea, I'm sick to death of this goalkeeper. I'd be swinging punches at this guy. No doubt. Gone a bit Scottish there, but yeah, I'm not Irish. I can't do an Irish impression, but yeah, big decisions have to be made. We have two world-class goalkeepers on our hands. We've got Henderson, up and coming, not really being given his chance, only played in the Europa League. And then we've got De Gea, who's proved it time and time again, year after year. And when we were at our shittest, David De Gea was player of the season. He absolutely world class when we were at our shittest under Moyes, Van Gaal, Mourinho. De Gea was shining. But then do you argue that Henderson deserves his chance? He's gone out. He's come through the academy. He's gone out on loan to Sheffield United. He's come back from Sheffield United. And now he's banging on the door for a chance. And he's a good goalkeeper, is Dean Henderson, but he's unknown. De Gea's proven, Dean Henderson's unknown. I think Dean Henderson will have no problem though. For me, he's England's number one goalkeeper. I mean, how Jordan Pickford is England's number one, I never know. It should be between Pope and Henderson. But yeah, you got to make a decision. Don't sit on the fence. If you're watching this video, pick a goalkeeper. If you had to keep or sell one of them, who would you choose? Don't sit on the fence. Actually pick. Do you keep De Gea, sell Henderson? Or do you keep Henderson, sell De Gea? I have to give my honest opinion, as I always do. Now, I'm a big fan of both goalkeepers, but I'm not going to sit on the fence. I think if I had to make the decision, it's a tough one. I'm glad I don't have to make the choice, to be honest, but it's pretty clear that one of them's going to be sold. They both want to be number one goalkeepers, and it's not going to happen. Dean Henderson's not going to be happy just playing in the Europa League when he wants to be England's number one. He has high ambitions. De Gea's on a big contract as well, isn't he? This is a tough one. I think if I had to choose, not sitting on the fence, it's easy for me to sit on the fence, but I would keep Henderson, sell De Gea. There, I've said it. And not because I don't think De Gea's had a good season. He's absolutely been an unbelievable servant for the football club. But I've got to choose between two, and I'm not sitting on the fence. And I believe the club will keep Henderson because Henderson has come through the academy and he's not been given his chance yet. I just see Henderson. He's English. There's a lot of hype around him. And I don't agree with all this scapegoat for David De Gea. 100% he was at fault for Everton. No doubting in my mind he was. And I say it how I see it. 100% he was at fault against Everton. He's always struggled with crosses, David De Gea, but he is an unbelievable goalkeeper. And he's been a fantastic player for Manchester United. But if I had to choose, I would go Henderson. Come through the academy, up and coming. He's younger than De Gea. But I feel like we missed out. If we were going to get rid of De Gea, we should have done it when Madrid were after him all that time. It's painful, but of course, you got to choose. No point sitting on the fence. I mean, it's Sky Sports and BT are after De Gea, and it's morally wrong because he's not been making big errors. He's been a solid. I mean, look at last night against Newcastle. Okay, he didn't have to make a world-class save, but nice, easy, strong job by De Gea. I think this one could cause controversy in the comments, but it's all about opinion. Football is about opinions. If you had to choose to keep one, to sell one, comment down below. I would love to know. Do you stay loyal to David De Gea, who is proven, or do you give the up-and-coming keeper a chance? Now, even before the start of the season, I believe Henderson should have been given his opportunity. David De Gea was not in great form. And if there was a time Henderson should have got his opportunity, it was probably at the start of the season. He didn't. Solskjaer, and fair play to Solskjaer, when De Gea's been coming under scrutiny, criticism, he stuck by David De Gea. Dean Henderson's the Europa League, the FA Cup goalkeeper, the League Cup goalkeeper. But that's not what Henderson wants. Henderson wants to be United's number one, England's number one. I think Dean Henderson is a fantastic goalkeeper. And as a football club, we've been blessed with great goalkeepers. Look down the history. Peter Schmeichel. No one will ever lace Peter Schmeichel's boots, in my opinion. Never. He's the greatest goalkeeper I've ever seen in my life. He was something special, Peter Schmeichel. Edwin van der Sar, great goalkeeper. Fantastic goalkeeper. De Gea, unbelievable goalkeeper. We've also had quite bad goalkeepers. I always think back to bloody Taibbi, Massimo Taibbi. Oh my goodness me, he was poor. Roy Carroll was another one. Taibbi, he was a terrible goalkeeper. But yeah, comment down below. I would love to know your thoughts. Don't say you'd keep both of them. Choose one. Keep or sell. Do you sell De Gea? Keep Henderson. Do you sell Henderson? Keep De Gea. And obviously, if we do sell Dean Henderson, we're going to get a lot of money for him because he's English. And we all know, like, look at Harry Maguire, for example. 80 million. English players are, like, overpriced. So, and obviously a lot of clubs would want David De Gea, but David De Gea's on a big contract. This one will cause controversy, but like, I give an honest opinion, and I'm not going to sit on the fence just because like use for example, I watched the United stand, Manchester United's biggest YouTube channel out there. Done amazing things, coming up to 1 million subscribers. Absolutely fantastic. And Goldbridge is very funny. These one-liners he comes out with. Harder than a wedding night dick was one of them. Like, I don't know how he comes up with these. He must write them down before. But yeah, he's fully behind David De Gea. That's his opinion. Um, Absolutely fully behind David De Gea, and you respect his opinion. But just because he's the biggest United YouTuber, you don't have to agree with what he says. Like, that's his opinion. You're entitled to your own opinion. And if I was forced to make the decision, I'd keep Henderson, sell De Gea. And I think the club will know that Dean Henderson come through the academy, English, he's got age on his side, and I think Henderson's proved himself at Sheffield United. But yeah, they're my thoughts. They race me so hard. I have a feeling he's going to be De Gea. De Gea, sell Henderson. Joshy J. I'm not sure, Joshy J, actually. I did say at the start of the season I want to see Henderson given his chance. And he's not really been given his chance yet. Even in the Europa League, we've not seen Dean Henderson, like, he's not been pushed really. I mean, look, Sociedad, we won 4-0. Henderson was hardly tested. When he was tested, he made a decent save in the second minute, but yeah. Comment down below your thoughts. This could be a controversial one. I'm actually intrigued to see what Joshy J says. Henderson or De Gea? Comment down below. Don't sit on the fence. Comment down below. You got to keep one. You got to sell one. It's been reported. A lot of media outlets now saying United have to sell one of these. They're both number one goalkeepers, and it's just not going to work, is it? Of course, Henderson's had to sit on the bench a lot this season, but yeah, realistically, we're going to have to get rid of one because two number ones not going to work, is it? Yeah, this is going to be interesting. Let the comments commence. Adios.